Lisa, sorry to tell you that you are not the biggest loser. This officially starts your final week on campus. Now there's just one more hurdle to overcome. Actually, make that two. Because at the next weigh-in, there will be two lines. The yellow line and a red line. Two people will be eliminated. You want to guarantee yourself a spot in the Final Four? Stay above that yellow line. So get some rest. See you guys soon.
Stakes are pretty high this week. The end of this week, your Final Four is going to shape up. You make Final Four, you've done something.
Allison let us know that there's going to be a red line as well as a yellow line. With 6 of us left, that means half of us will be in danger of being eliminated at the next weigh-in.
Well, I want to thank you guys for keeping me here. Any other season probably would have voted me out. Thank you.
Myself, Fredo, and Patrick are in an alliance. We're not going to vote each other out. This journey is about losing weight, but there's also a game to be played, and I'm playing it. And if you don't play it, you're going to be moved to the side, you're going to be voted out. I like Mark. I love Elizabeth. I love Ada. I really do. They're awesome people. But as far as the game's concerned, man, no problem sending any of those three home. Oh. Could you write it any better?
Huh?
Could you write it any better? Hello.
Unbelievable. You know what? I
It's
gotta be
worked
honest.
out. Everything we've done has worked out. Everything. You couldn't write it any better, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We played the game better than anyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one, everyone in the house thinks they're connected to us. It's laughable. Every move we made was the right chess move. Just think of who we've been surrounded with, too.
All right.
We're surrounded with Ada, who loves us, Elizabeth, who loves us, Mark, who loves us.
Yeah.
All right. There's 6 of us left here, and it's been obvious from day one that Brendan and Fredo and I, we're all in an alliance together, and we're going to do what we can to protect each other.
If we all make it, dude, can you imagine?
Look, I'd be willing to bet my house that the winner of Biggest Loser Season 10 is sitting in this room.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. The winner is sitting.
The winner's sitting right here.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I really do.
We go outside, and I see Allie. So I'm like, oh, every time Allie's here, something fishy's going on.
Everyone, good afternoon.
But she's not there alone. She's with somebody, and, you know, this girl looks pretty familiar.
Here today is someone who knows a lot about mastering multiple exercises. She's the 2008 Olympic all-around gold medalist in gymnastics, a 5-time Olympic medalist, and 4-time world champion. Say hello to Nastia Liukin.
We met 2 unbelievable athletes this year. You know, we met Anna Kourtnikova, and now we met Nastia Liukin. She represented our country, won 5 medals, and it's just really good to have people like that around us, motivating us and inspiring us.
When I was 18, I think I had like 5 speeding tickets. I don't think I had anything near 5 gold medals. That's unbelievable to think that at 18, she's got 5 gold medals and is a world-renowned gymnast.
Training for the Olympics, I trained 7 hours a day, 6 days a week. Sunday was our only day off, and never was able to travel anywhere because I had this dream and I had this goal of going to the Olympics and winning a gold medal. And of course, I had friends. I went to school. I did all of that, but I knew that I had to put a priority on what my dreams and my goals are. Just like you guys, you know, you have to put a priority on your health and what's most important for you at the time.
And today, you could win something to help with all your dreams and goals. Because the winner of today's Pop Challenge will win $10,000 from Subway.
Nice.
Everyone knows I'm a special ed teacher, and I'm broke as a joke, so I could definitely use some money.
You know, I want to win another challenge. I've already won a couple, and I definitely need the money. So, yeah, I want to win this bad.
That's enough to buy a Subway sandwich every week for the next 40 years. And Nastia is here to tell you why it's important that you do so.
Staying fit is a process, and part of that is eating right and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And the great thing about Subway is It fits perfectly no matter what your needs are, whether you need carbs before your event or training session, or if you need protein after your training to rebuild your muscles. And Subway has the right mix of carbs, proteins, and fats to help you on your ongoing success. And that's what it's all about, an active and fit lifestyle.
And by the way, after today's Pop Challenge is completed, you're all going to get sandwiches courtesy of Subway. And believe me, you're probably going to need it. So let's talk about how today's Pop Challenge is going to work. When you first arrived on campus, you didn't know a thing about working out. Since then, you've mastered just about every piece of equipment we have. At least, I hope so. Because today's Pop Challenge includes 5 different exercises. And after each exercise, 1 person will be eliminated. The 6 of you are going to start by doing 1 mile on the street strider. The top 5 will advance to run half a mile. The top 4 to advance will move on to row 1,000 meters on the rowing machine. The first 3 to finish that, jump rope 100 times. The final leg is Jacob's ladder. The first player to climb 500 feet wins. Pick a street strider and let's get started.
You're going to separate the men from the boys with this challenge. There's 6 people, there's 5 events. There's only going to be 1 person standing at the end to collect that $10,000. This is Thunderdome.
All right, remember, you are playing for $10,000 from Subway. First 5 to finish, continue to the next leg. On your mark, get set, go. Shoot for 1 mile. The first 5 to finish, continue on.
This wasn't just a leisurely stroll on the street strider. This was balls to the wall as fast as you can go so that you're not the last person out.
This is a close one. Mark's the first to a 3/10 of a mile. Brendan's right behind him, 3/10 of a mile. So is Ada, so is Patrick, so is Fredo. Elizabeth now in last place. But everyone is neck and neck. Looks like Fredo and Elizabeth struggling to stay out of last place. Fredo's at 7/10 of a mile, so is Elizabeth. Tick's right behind Fredo. She's going to have to make a move. She's going to take the lead from Fredo and stay in this.
If I'm competing in something, I don't want to be the first one out.
And Brendan's done. Mark is done. Patrick is done. There goes Ada. 1 person left. Is it Fredo or Elizabeth?
Come on, you can do
They're
it.
both at 9/10 of a mile fighting to finish. Fredo hurting, but he's not quitting. Almost there. Come on, guys. Pretty strong. And that's it. It's Fredo. Congratulations. Fredo's moving on. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. You are out of this Pop Challenge. Come on. Come with me. All right, guys. Half mile. The first 4 to finish will continue on to the next leg. On your mark. Get set. Go. Ada off to an early lead. Everyone's in it. They're running as a pack.
Ada's in the front of the race, and I know if I can just stay within 50 feet of her, that I'll move on to the next leg.
They're on the far side of the track now. Ada with a good solid lead on the rest.
I knew that I was going to do well because running's my thing.
Ada's lead is gaining.
Don't have to finish first, I just can't finish last.
Mark with the burst of speed, trying to catch up to Fredo. This is it, Ada. 10 more steps and you're done. That's it. Ada's made it to the next round. Here comes Brendan. Good job, Brendan. You're still in it. Mark trying to catch up to Fredo. Making Fredo run faster. Patrick, you're in it. That's it, Fredo. On to the next round.
Come on, Mark.
There's 2 down, there's 3 to go. The next leg of the race is going to be a rowing machine, and I feel really confident about that. There's 3 guys and 1 girl. The 3 guys should win this.
1,000 meters you are rowing. The first 3 to finish, continue on. On your mark. Get set. Go.
We have to go 1,000 meters, and we do this with Jillian all the time, and this is more of upper body strength, so Ada's at a disadvantage during this one.
Ada, the only girl against 3 boys. $10,000 from Subway.
You're pulling yourself down with your legs, and then you push off with your legs and pull with your arms. So it's a total body, arms and legs workout. And, you know, on top of that, you're trying to do it as fast as you possibly can to get to the 1,000 meters quickly.
Brendan's at 500. Brendan, you are halfway there. Patrick right behind him. Fredo right behind him. All three boys halfway there. Ada's at 490. She's only 10 meters behind him.
Come on, you can do it.
This is a battle to the finish. This pack is tight. You guys are all still in this.
Come on, guys, you can do this. Push it through.
First three to finish. Continue on. Make sure you're not last, guys. Fredo just hit 900. Ada's right behind him. She's going to have to make a move to stay in it. She has. She's at 900. She's catching up. Brendan's done. Patrick right behind him. A couple more pulls, and that's it. Patrick is done. Ada's got to make her move to catch up to Fredo. Only 30 meters separate Ada and Fredo. Fredo is done. Ada right behind him, almost caught up.
That was hurting. I mean, my lungs were burning. Everybody's lungs were burning. This is no joke.
I didn't want to be eliminated. I'm a fiercely competitive person, and I just hate losing. It was hard to swallow.
Good job, guys. I'm sorry, Ada. You put up a good fight, but you didn't make it to the end. Gentlemen, come with me. Let's go. You're jumping rope 100 times. First two to finish are moving on. $10,000 from Subway, guys. On your mark. Get set. Go. Off to a tough start. Come on, guys. Get going. There's Fredo. Brendan's in it. Patrick's got a rhythm.
I used to jump rope some in high school, but, I mean, heck, that's been 10 years ago.
Brendan has 10. Patrick has 10.
So I don't really know how I'm going to do.
Patrick, Fredo, both struggling. Fredo's hit 10. Fredo in third place, right behind Patrick.
I have to channel my best Mike Tyson here and just do it as quick as I can and get to 100.
Brendan's at 50. He's halfway there.
Just want to finish first or second, not coming third.
70 for Patrick. 70 for Brendan. 60 for Fredo. 90 for Patrick. 90 for Brendan. That's 100, Patrick. You're done. You're in the next round. Coming down to Brendan and Fredo. Brendan, you've done it. Congratulations, Brendan. Brendan and Patrick are on to the next round.
The easiest thing on the menu, which was the jump rope, and I just, couldn't beat Patrick or Brendan. I couldn't believe it.
All right, guys.
Good job, guys.
One more round to go.
Last week I won a car, and this week I could win $10,000. I can drive home in a new car and with 10 grand stacked in the car next to me.
This is it. The final round of this pop challenge. Jacob's Ladder. You have to climb 500 feet. Brendan, Patrick, there are $10,000 on the line from Subway. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Go, boys.
Come on, B.
100 feet, Brendan. Right behind him is Patrick at 85.
Jacob's Ladder's kind of like a thorn in my side. I hate Jacob's Ladder. But for the chance to win $10,000, I'll do it till my legs fall off.
I'm climbing and I want to stop, but I can't. I want to win that money.
Patrick, you got 50 left. Brendan, you got 10 more.
Come on, you got it.
5 more. Brendan's at 500. Congratulations, Brendan. That is $10,000 from Subway.
It feels really good. I can pay off some of the debt, which can relieve some of the stress I came in here with, and I'm just happy.
Just shows the true strength in all of you, and you didn't give up. You pushed through the I can'ts, and you went all the way, and you just proved that you can do it.
Thank you.
You have some ideas, some time to think about it while you were climbing this ladder about what you want to do with the money?
Yeah, I want to give $1,000 to the Warriors in Pink.
I decided I wanted to give some of the money away. First of all, one of the original contestants on our show this year was Shanna, and she actually was battling breast cancer when she did her event. I think it's the right thing to do to give $1,000 to the Warriors in Pink.
Good job. Come on, let's Let's get a sandwich.
After the event, Subway was there to make us our daily sandwiches.
Tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, green pepper, and jalapenos.
They're very good, obviously, and satisfying, so we ate a sandwich with Nastia.
All right, America, here's your chance. Visit NBC.com and find out how you can be a contestant on the next Biggest Loser.
This week, I feel that I've pushed myself harder than I ever have my entire time here. I know I'm definitely considered the underdog because I've been consistently under the yellow line. It would be a huge mistake if anyone at this point of the game counts me out as a threat. Don't underestimate me.
This is the last week before you make it into the Final Four. This is the day, this is the week that you pull out every single stop. Everyone. All you think about is that finish line, getting into Final Four.
That's the last week. You have to do everything right this week. Your lines can't save you if you're below the red line.
A little more, a little more, a little more. Atta girl. There you go. Faster, Liz. Faster, honey. Push. Hold on, baby. 10, 9.
Final week, you guys. Final week right here. This is an easy pace, Fredo. Easy pace. You just have an 18-pound ball in your hand right now. That sucks. Brendan, get on the treadmill. Brendan, get on.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what you're waiting on, Brendan, but I need you to go.
Catching my breath.
You don't need to catch your breath. You've got your breath. This is like a drinking game. Everybody drink when I say the name Brendan. We'd be drunk up in this house. Brendan thinks he's giving 100%, but he's not. He's just not. So what am I going to do? I'm going to ride him until he does give me 100%. Brendan, let's go. Walk, Brendan, walk. And walk at a 3-5 like I asked you to. Walk.
I would if I could.
You could, and you can, and you have. So please don't say that. Don't waste your energy trying to bitch at me because you know I'm going to win the fight right now. Pulling out all stops. Right, Brendan?
Little fire. That's better. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Come this far and then not make the Final Four? I don't know if that's as bad as going home week 1. So far, I'm #1 in weight loss and percentage. And to not make that Final Four at the last minute, at the 11th hour like that, that would really suck.
Good. Press through that arm. Good, guys. 2 more. Push through that arm. Lock it and lift through your obliques. Breathe. Inhale here. Inhale. Up and push and turn. Good. Switch sides.
Good.
If Bob told me to climb to the roof of the gym and jump off and it would make me be above the yellow line, I'd do it. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to keep doing exactly what they tell me to do, and I'm going to do everything I can.
This workout is all about pushing you out of your comfort zone again, so you are ready to go home and handle anything that is in front of you. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cashiers? No, thank you.
Can you believe we're all still here?
It's awesome.
If you guys win, what would you do with the money?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I would do so much with the money. I mean, $250,000 for me is literally like 5 years' pay. So I work in the inner city, as you guys know. I run like an after-school wellness program. I would love to like start a foundation where I could like take kids to places like Fitness Ridge. I mean, these kids don't leave the inner city of Boston, seriously. Every year I could take these kids on either a college tour or to a place like Fitness Ridge, you know, to learn things that, you know, they don't know about. When I speak about college to my freshmen, it's so like not in their mind frame because they've never even like seen a college campus. I want to show them that they can step outside their comfort zone and do things they've never done before. I would love to show them that there's other things out there besides the hood.
Anything can happen to you guys. The dreams are limitless.
The kids have nothing in life, and you give them something, and they give you so much love back, man. I'm sorry.
That's what I love about you.
What'd you do, Mike? Sorry.
I really want to travel with my father. You know, because he likes to travel a lot, and he hasn't been able to. My dad 2 years ago was diagnosed with melanoma. Yeah, you know, I spent a lot of time with my father when I was young, and I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with him lately. I want to go adventure traveling, you know, that kind of stuff that I can actually do now. If I do win the money, I really want to, you know, give back to all the time he spent with me when we were younger. Spend quality time, get to know him all over again. I want to travel. I want to see the world.
I'll go with you anywhere. Soon as I'll get better. That's a promise.
Yeah,
Made a deal.
Deal.
With his health issues, I don't know how much time he has left. You know, he's cancer-free now, but he can always come back and spend some time with him.
He definitely inspires me. I want to give him some of that inspiration back. What about you?
Winning The Biggest Loser would be like a dream come true for me. The main thing I would have said 2 weeks ago that I'm going to do with the money when I get out of here is buy a new car.
That's it! Congratulations, Patrick! You have won a brand new car.
So,
I don't need to do that anymore.
check that off the list. Credit cards used to be for emergencies, and then after I lost my job, credit cards became just, that's how we're going to live. That's how we got to get through. Winning that money would change my life. I've been unemployed since January. I've had to borrow money from my parents, from my in-laws, just to keep my family afloat while I'm here doing this. And so, yeah, the money is really important to me.
How about you, Cupcake?
Money is secondary. First, I mean, more than anything, I just want to be happy. But, you know, I mean, money's great. And just like Brendan, I want to start a foundation and give kids a safe place to develop their confidence and have a supportive system. I've always grown up feeling like I wasn't worthy, and I think within the Asian community, that's pretty common. There's never any positive reinforcement. It's always, you know, you need to be better, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. So I get that. That's why I've always wanted to start this center where kids can go after school and just develop the social skills. I just don't want kids to grow up like me and feel like nothing they do is enough.
We got a jump start. You know, we got a lottery ticket and we all cashed it in. Now we got to do something smart with it. This whole season's been pay it forward, and I have no doubt that everyone here will pay it forward in some way or another.
I would do a lot with that money. If you smile with it, I mean, you could help a lot of people.
It was really neat to hear everybody say what they had in plan for the money. It's fun to sit and kind of dream a little and think about it. With 6 of us left, we're close.
Coming up, the contestants must put every pound back on and face their past in a classic Biggest Loser challenge.
Hey, Doc.
Fredo.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Good to see you. Wonderful.
Good to see you. Have a seat.
Great.
The contestants are going to leave the ranch very soon. And before they go, I want to do a medical follow-up on Fredo. He needed 6 separate shots, 12 separate medications, just to try to contain his diabetes. And very frankly, he wasn't doing a very good job at all. His diabetes was way out of control. So today, I want to do a follow-up and see how far we've come. You remember our first little chat?
Yes, I do.
So you're on 12 separate shots and pills a day for your diabetes. Did anybody ever look you in the eye and say that you're killing yourself? You're beyond this isn't diabetes.
Right.
This is a one-way trip to the morgue.
I was slowly killing myself.
I would agree for that, with the exception of the slowly reference. I mean, do you know how lucky you are?
I do.
We've taken an out-of-control diabetic on this massive number of injections, and we've cured you. The only thing we've left you on is a drug to prevent the kidneys from failing with diabetes. And you know what? Today, that's gone. The whole thing.
He just takes all the drugs and all the pills and just cleans it off the table and said, this stuff's gone. You don't need anything anymore. I don't have to depend on anything. You know, I can go camping with my kids now. You know, there's a lot of thought process that goes into lugging all this stuff around. And whenever you go somewhere, you have to have it. The weight's been lifted off my back.
Fredo's gone from out-of-control diabetes to well-controlled diabetes, verging on normal with no medication. This is a doctor/endocrinologist's dream, and I'm really thrilled to be a part of it.
Thanks.
Please don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Contestants are going home soon. Historically speaking, it's a really difficult transition for them. And Bob and I just wanted to sit around and literally chat. Where are you at? Where's your head? What are you afraid of? Let's make sure that you have a game plan in order. Just have a talk, you know?
Well, you guys, Jillian and I wanted to bring you guys out here to talk to you about what the next part of your journey is going to be. Because we feel like one of the hardest parts of this whole experience is when it's time for you guys to go home.
This place is like a fantasy land. You know, you come here, you don't have work, you don't have responsibility, you don't have kids, you don't have a spouse, you don't have parents. So in some ways it's great because it provides a perfect environment for weight loss, but in other ways you haven't learned the coping mechanisms to deal with your everyday lives.
We've had these contestants throughout the seasons that have been so motivated here, and then when they got home, they lost their motivation. And it was obvious at finale night, ones that just kind of stayed. They kind of like stayed exactly where they were right when they left. And I'm just wondering, is that going to be you?
I have no idea what I'm going to do when I get home. None. I work in a bar now, and it's just the fact that I'm up all night. I felt so lethargic during the day, and I was eating right before I went to bed. I mean, I know that was one of my big problems. I've changed so much here. I found out so much about myself, but I honestly don't know what to do when I get home. There is that kind of fear in the back of my head that these indecisions I have might throw me back into misery, which will throw me right back to food. What if I have that weak moment when I get home? I turn back to food and I'm just balloon up again. That's one of my huge fears.
You have a clean slate, and you have the knowledge and the strength to create a whole new future for yourself.
How does that make you feel?
I just feel like, you know, I'm just like striving to be this perfect person. And despite everything that I've accomplished here, I can't help but feel that it won't be enough. In the last couple of weeks, I feel myself shutting down. I don't want to talk to anyone, and I want to be able to go home and have my whole family say, oh my God, you look amazing, and we're so proud of you. But I can't help but have that fear that, you know, they'll take one look at me and say, oh, you look good, but you could look better. When I was either 2 or 3, I was in a kiddie pool, and my brother did drown while I was there, even though I was young, and I know it's not my fault. But growing up, whenever I got in trouble for something, or when my dad was frustrated with me or yelled at me, sometimes he would let it slip that, you know, should have been you. If you think that I should have been the one that died, then how can you think I'm like, I don't even know how to say this. If you think that I should have been the one that died, then how can I feel worthy? So, I don't know. Oh, I hate this.
Remember, honey, it's not you, it's them. You need to gain some understanding of your parents' background, where they come from. And just know, it's like people have their limitations. Ada's still not getting it. And if she keeps seeking approval from others, she's setting herself up for failure when she gets home, and that really scares me.
I've been trying to think, you know, the last couple of weeks, and knowing that the time was coming to go home, how am I going to fit into my schedule? When am I going to be able to go to the gym? How am I going to work all that out so I can look for a job and, you know, be doing everything I need to do to remain on track for what I've started here? Because, I mean, I really feel like I'm in a great rhythm, that I've learned so much here that I can take home with me, and I want to keep that going. Everybody that goes home from The Biggest Loser, it's somewhere in the depths of their mind has that fear of, I'm going to go back home and I'm going to slide back into my old ways, and I'm going to be eating pizza at midnight, and I'm going to be going through drive-thrus without telling people. You know, everybody has that fear they're going to fall back into that. And that's where, you know, you dig in and you think of all the great things that have happened here, and you don't let those small little thoughts of doubt bother you. You know, my two boys are, I need to set a good example for them, and I can't fall back to what I was doing. You know, being here has given me the rest of my life back, and the finale for me is, like I said, is the beginning point for me. You know, that's just when all this is over, and that's when real life begins again. And I have all the confidence in the world that I'm going to be fine. And 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, whatever, I'm still going to be winning, and I'm still going to be healthy, and going to have a healthy wife with me and two grown, healthy boys.
You guys have pulled the curtain back. You've met the wizard. You know what I mean? You can't go back to your old life, because if you do, it's going to be a conscious decision on your part. Now you can't live in that ignorance is bliss. You have the strength, you have the information, you have the knowledge. You can do it if you decide you're worth it enough to do it.
I really hope that what Jillian and I said tonight really sunk in with these contestants, because we have given them everything that we can, and now it's in their hands, and only time will tell.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today, you are going to be competing in a classic Biggest Loser challenge. You will do the one thing that no one wants to do, and that's put every pound you've lost back on.
It's taken us 9 weigh-ins for me to lose 109 pounds, and so it's kind of discouraging to come back and know that today in one day I'm going to be putting on 109 pounds right back on.
At the beginning of the season, you all competed in a challenge to earn a spot on campus. Some of you did 500 step-ups. Some of you ran a mile. For today's challenge, you're going to be doing both, weighing exactly what you did at the beginning of the season. And as hard as it is physically, mentally it could be even tougher.
I know how much hard work it took to get to where I'm at.
9, 8.
Come on, Fredo. 2. One more.
I just never want to be in that place ever again.
You will do 500 step-ups. After the first 100, you will drop the same amount of weight that you lost at the first weigh-in on campus. At 200 step-ups, you will drop the same amount of weight as you did at the second weigh-in on campus, and so on until you reach 500 step-ups. Then you will run a mile, stopping at 4 more checkpoints, where you will drop your remaining weight that corresponds to that week's weigh-in. The first player to shed all their weight and raise their flag wins today's challenge. The winner of today's challenge gets a little extra help on the scale. A 1 pound advantage at the weigh-in this week.
2 people get eliminated at this weigh-in elimination. So, you know, that 1 pound could keep you above the red line. It could keep you above the yellow line. So hopefully I can win that 1 pound advantage.
Plus, Cybex, the premium brand of fitness equipment, has generously provided the winner of today's challenge with a home gym valued at $25,000.
Nice.
Wow. And it's going to be delivered and installed next week to your home so that you can continue your weight loss success once you leave the ranch. Sound good?
Yeah.
Well, then let's do it.
The at-home challenge, I got up to 360 step-ups and ended up fainting and ended up going to the hospital.
Okay.
So I'm not looking forward to doing this challenge, especially with all that weight back on.
When I got the 104 pounds on, I hadn't even taken a step yet. And my feet were already hurting me. I can't believe that I weighed 367 pounds.
All right, guys, the wind is picking up here. So let's get through this. On your mark, get set, go. You are starting out with your starting weight. This is what you weighed in your hometown when we did your first challenge.
73 pounds is, that's a lot.
Three of you lost over 100 pounds since then. This cannot feel good.
Feeling the weight on me right now, pushing down. It's hard to breathe, it's hard to move. 97 pounds is really, really heavy. Just picture yourself carrying your 14-year-old on your shoulders all the time.
Ada, that's 100. You can drop your first week's weight. Elizabeth, that's it. You can drop your first weigh-in's weight. 100, Brendan, you're done. Go train weight.
I lost 31 pounds at the first weigh-in on the ranch. You know, physically, I feel okay at this point. It's just, when I'm doing it, I just, like, mentally, I'm back to that place I was 3 months ago, and I just can't wait to finish this challenge and never go back to the place I was at.
100, Fredo.
Took that 27 pounds off. I remember that week at the ranch. I think I puked on a treadmill and kept running on it.
Fredo. Oh, bad.
Rick fell down, passed out. Tina fell down right next to me. There was bodies everywhere. People were hurting.
A lot of memories of this challenge. That's it, Patrick.
Throwing those double digits off. It's kind of like sensing that accomplishment all over again as you got from the weigh-in.
Mark, that's 100.
I really want to win this 1 pound advantage, and for me, I'm going to give it all I have.
Ada moving fast. Ada with a big lead.
Those weights were just like anchors on my feet. If I didn't take them off, you might as well throw me off a boat and just sink me because I would have been dead within 5 years.
20 pounds Fredo's dropping this time. That's going to make a big difference. Ada's at 390. 15 steps behind her is Brendan. You're halfway to your next checkpoint, Elizabeth.
I'm getting close to 360. And it's like, this is where I fainted.
In the first hour, Brendan ran, rode, and climbed his way to a $10,000 prize in the Pop Challenge. And Fredo got a clean bill of health from Dr. H.
We've taken an out-of-control diabetic on this massive number of injections, and we've cured you.
Coming up, a dramatic weigh-in where the final four will be decided.
Remember what you are playing for today. A 1 pound advantage at the weigh-in and $25,000 home gym from Cybex. 350, halfway to your next checkpoint, Mark. 450, Ada, you got 50 more. Then you are on to the run. 430, Brendan. You're gonna have to move fast to catch up. 350, Elizabeth.
I'm getting close to 360. And I'm just like, oh, crap. I was like, no, that was you day one. That was you day one. That's not you now. So I'm not going to faint. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to do this. And I passed 360, and then I kept going.
Elizabeth's at 370. That's it, Patrick. You can drop 10 more pounds. Last one. Good job, Ada. You're done. Ada dropping 4 more pounds, and she is off to a 1-mile run.
Ada's ahead of me, but there's no way I'm giving up. This house isn't about winning. This is about getting your life back. So whether I come in first or second, it doesn't matter. I'm going to work my hardest, 100% all the time.
One more. That's it, Brendan. You're done. Brendan dropping another another 11 pounds. 1 mile run, Brendan. Go for it.
I'm really close. I'm right behind Brendan. You know, he's only got like a minute on me, so I owe it to myself to do the best I can and to finish strong.
These weights are really dragging me down. I just want to get all the weight off, just so I could feel like myself again. I think little by little, week by week, I started opening up more and more. I've never really felt happiness or tried to keep myself from feeling like sadness. All my emotional breakthroughs really started when I got, you know, onto The Biggest Loser, because I had to tell my story and I had to open up to people. These weights represent what I used to weigh and how I felt inside about me.
That 97 pounds has weighed me down for so long. Being who I am right now, who I've become, I'm just happy with myself.
We're almost there. Come on.
Yeah! There it is. 10. Yes! Yes! Yes!
This whole challenge experience has really opened my eyes to how heavy I really was at 400 pounds and the stress that I had on my body. Just seeing that and knowing that I've made that kind of a difference in my time here at the ranch, that's going to keep me motivated to keep pushing myself when I get home, to continue that trend down so I can live my life with my family.
When I look back at being that weight, I was depressed. I was a disaster. I'm never going to go back to that again.
Sit back and I think to myself, I was just here 2 seconds ago. And half of me's gone. My life's gonna be better after this. And I wouldn't trade this for anything.
It's like, this is how far you've come. This is how fat you were, and this is how you are now. It can't get more in your face than that. And I'm never going to allow myself to gain weight again.
You told me 10 weeks ago, hey, Fredo, look at, you'll be 104 pounds lighter in 9 weeks. I'm like, dude, there's no way. And here I am sitting in front of you telling you, yes way.
Today, it was an eye-opener for all the reasons in the world that I have for never going back. And believe me, I'm never going back to 400 pounds.
Where I am now is just a complete 180 from where I was when I arrived in the ranch. Physically, emotionally, I feel more positive. I feel like I can do more. I feel like I can be a better role model.
This whole challenge, it's me against my weight. And you know what? My weight didn't win out this time. I won. And I'm damn proud of that. Because my weight's been winning for years. Not this time and never again.
Take the world off your shoulders, put it on me.
From the beginning, Bob and Jillian said that I had trouble celebrating the weight losses from week to week. I finally appreciate it now because I physically feel the weight. 73 pounds is quite an accomplishment.
Good job, guys. We'll never be big again, especially after today.
Oh, like lambs to the slaughter.
Well, it's all led up to this moment.
Last chance workout. This is all the contestants last week on campus, no matter what. And this last chance workout is gonna be brutal.
15 incline. Arms up.
Pull, Patrick, pull. Come on, go, go, go.
Yeah, the stakes this week are the highest that they've ever been while we've been on the ranch. The Final Four is determined this week. 2 people go home, and I just have to do everything I possibly can to make sure I'm above the red and the yellow line.
More, Patrick, more.
I wanted to get in Patrick's face and just make sure that nothing would break him. I wanted to just wreck his ass.
Drop. Yes. Good, and switch. Get that knee way up there. Let's go. Come on. Drop. Up. All the way up, Patrick. Onto the bench. Up. Get up now. Let's go. Throw it down. Pick it up. Pick it up, Patrick. Get down there. Get down there. Stay down. Dig, Patrick. Dig, Patrick.
When I'm in the gym and I feel my stuff starting to slide, you know, the energy going down or you're losing the motivation, I always think of my family. You know, I think of what sacrifices my wife is doing at home right now. You know, she's at home by herself with her 2 boys, which I know is not easy. I mean, ultimately, I'm doing this for myself, but doing this for my family is of utmost importance to me as well.
You gonna quit when you go home? Are you gonna quit when you go home?
No, man.
Are you gonna quit when you go home? Good, drop it. Good, baby. Good job. You okay?
Final Four, Mark. It's not going to get you there if you're going to be just sitting there doing nothing. Let's go.
I'm focusing on myself. I'm not going to let anyone else outwork me this week. The only person that can defeat me this week is myself.
Last chance workout, Mark.
I know what I have to do, and that's take advantage of every single second that I have left here.
Last chance, Fredo. Last chance workout. Go. In, step in, shoot from the chest. Harder. Is that all you got? Is that it after all these weeks?
Let's go. 2 and 1.
Is that it? Come on. Go.
Last chance workout. You put it all out there, you go home. That's it, very simple. You know, 2 people are going home, 4 people are going to the Final Four. I put it all out there this week.
Higher!
The best I could do.
Brendan, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right. Let's go. 1 more. Pull. Good. Jump. Keep going. Picking up speed. You got 30 more seconds. And
Do it.
you need to take can't out of your vocabulary now, Brendan. You have the potential of being in the Final Four. You cannot go home with the word can't in your vocabulary anymore because you can. I've seen what you can do. So just do it.
I always thought trainers were useless. Before I got it, I was like, dude, why do you need a trainer? Read a book and then just go work out. Now I understand why you need a good trainer. Like, maybe it's a mental thing for me, but when I'm with him, I just work out so much harder.
20 more seconds. Go. Come on, Brendan. You've been working way too hard. You're going to get to that Final Four. Let's go. Pound it out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Chest is up and out. Eyes are on the sky. Focus on your breath. Get a good steady rhythm. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Nice. Elizabeth, 127. Girl, you're on fire. Someone's tired. More, Ada. More.
I'm still not convinced that Ada's in a good place. And she's still looking to others for a sense of self-worth. So I'm going to take one last crack at her today and see if I can't have a breakthrough.
You gonna pull yourself all the way up only to abseil back down? I'm not. Huh? Not. Say you're not. I'm not. But you shut it all down. You shut it all down.
I realize that, so I'm working on it. I know. Don't talk to you about this right now.
Don't talk to you about this right now. When am I meant to talk to you about this? You're going home in a week. When am I meant to talk to you about it? How are you working on it?
I'm coming up with a plan.
What's your plan?
I can't just like make the switch. I mean, I've been like this for 27 years, so I'm trying to accept my situation. But I don't know what else there is to do.
5 minutes. 10 and 3.
I am aware that the clock is running out, and I'm trying to do what I can. What's enough?
That's the question, isn't it?
I guess it is.
So what's enough?
No.
It's good enough when you feel that it's good enough.
But how do I know if it's good enough if I'm not there yet to feel it?
You feel it here. You make these choices. You create your game plan, and you sit back and you feel it here if it's good enough. You know, everything you did here was good enough for me, but not good enough for you. Ironically.
Maybe it wasn't good enough for me because I knew that it wouldn't be good enough for my parents.
And why is it not good enough for them?
Because they're not satisfied with me or themselves or just period.
When is it good enough?
I guess I have to feel like it's good enough.
Yes! It has to live here. It can't live out here. And that's how it should be.
Jillian, I think she's worried that when I get home, I'm going to constantly be seeking validation and approval from people that may not be able to give it to me, and that might set myself up for failure. I need to figure out what's good enough for me so that I can just be happy with myself.
Push. That's better, Elizabeth. I want to see you work hard, girl. That's it, Elizabeth. You're getting stronger and stronger. Push. There's a red line, and it's got his eyes set on Elizabeth. That's what I'm thinking right now. Elizabeth, that's the last thing I want to see you do. Get up.
I had a little panic like I did the first week.
You got this. Pull that heart rate down.
You know, I was just like, I don't think I could do this. I'm losing my breathing. And you know what? I stopped a moment and just made the decision to do it. Whatever he told me, I made the decision that I was going to do it no matter what.
Final four, baby. Yes, Elizabeth. 15, 16.
It was just a drive that I'm going to do this. No matter what my body tells me, I'm going to continue and I'm going to do this.
3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Look how far you've come.
I never thought I'd come this far, and I don't want to thank you for pushing me for everything. I'm really going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too.
It's sad being here. The last workout. Just thinking about it really is the last chance workout. How much I'm gonna miss having Bob and Jillian pushing me around. And I'm gonna be completely on my own. It's scary.
That's why I'm saying I needed to push you this hard so you go home thinking, wow, look what I'm able to achieve. You can do it. You can do it. You're going to come back to the finale and blow us all away.
I know.
This is the final weigh-in, and it's by far the most important weigh-in. The Final Four is going to be decided, and everything that we've done all season long leads up to this moment.
Being in the Final Four is you're a finalist. It's the culmination of everything you've been working for.
Congratulations on completing your final week on campus. Your first weigh-in on campus, half the people fell below the yellow line. Tonight, you're going to finish up the same way you started. With one small difference. There's also a red line. The person with the lowest percentage of weight loss will fall below the red line and be automatically eliminated from this competition. No vote, no discussion, no making it to the Final Four. 2 more people will fall below the yellow line, and there will be a vote. 1 more person will be eliminated, and then we will officially have our Biggest Loser Season 10 Final Four. Ada, you won the challenge this week, which means you have a 1-pound advantage in tonight's weigh-in, the most important weigh-in of the season. Let's get you on that scale and see how you did.
Walking up to the scale, I think about everything that I've done throughout the week, just the emotional roller coaster. I finally feel like I'm in a good place, and I want the number on the scale to reflect that.
Well, Ada, when you first started this competition, you weighed 258 pounds. You're by far the smallest person left in this competition. Your previous weight was 185 pounds. Your current weight is... How do you feel about losing 6 pounds, being in the 170s?
I'm happy with 6.
Congratulations, Ada.
Good job, Ada.
I'm pretty happy with that number, but I just have to wait and see how everyone else does. There are 5 people left to weigh in, so I could easily go from 1 to 6.
Ada, since you first started this competition, you have lost 79 pounds. You lost 6 pounds this week, but with your 1 pound advantage that you won at the challenge, your total percentage of weight loss this week is 3.78%. You are definitely setting the standard high, Ada. Up next is Elizabeth.
I really did push myself so hard this week, harder than I ever have, just as hard as anybody else. And I've been really on point with my diet this week, so I'm hoping and expecting a pretty good number.
Elizabeth, when you first started this competition, you weighed 244 pounds. Your previous weight was 196 pounds. Your current weight is...
It's not what I expected, especially the last week. It's a very important week. And I just thought it'd be more. Thank you. That 4 means 2 things to me. It means, yeah, I did good. It's a good number for me. But that 4 also means under the red line, possibly.
Elizabeth, since you first started this competition, you have lost 52 pounds. You lost 4 pounds this week, giving you a total percentage of weight loss of 2.04%. With 1 person below you, Ada, you are definitely safe from the red line. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. We have 4 people left to weigh in. Mark is next.
Oh, Mark.
It's extremely nerve-wracking, especially with everything riding on this weigh-in. Yeah, I didn't come here just to get this far and not make it to the Final Four. I'm a competitor. I'm a finisher. I came here to finish what I started.
Mark, when you first started this competition, you weighed 421 pounds. At your last weigh-in, you weighed in at 299 pounds.
I'm proud of that, but I just want to say one thing. Well, today is my father's 60th birthday. I want to make him proud.
Well, Mark, you've gone from the 400s to the 200s in less than 3 months. You have a lot to be proud of, and I'm sure your father is. Mark, your current weight is... Last week you weighed in at 299 pounds. Mark, your current weight is...
I've worked harder this week than I have my entire time here. You know, I feel like I've been knocked down, but I'm getting back up from it. I set out at the beginning of the week to make sure that no one would outwork me, and I think I accomplished that. I took advantage of every single second I had to push myself as far as I can, and to come out with only a 7, it's unacceptable for me.
Mark, since you first started this competition, you have lost 129 pounds. You lost 7 pounds this week for a total percentage of weight loss of 2.34%. We're halfway through this weigh-in. From here on out, every time someone weighs in, One of you will be safe, and one of you will not. Patrick is next.
This is a huge week. This is the most important week we've had since we've been here on the ranch. I'm a little concerned because I want to make the Final Four worse than anything. This is it.
Patrick, when you first started this competition, you weighed 400 pounds. At your last weigh-in, you weighed 291 pounds. In order to guarantee your safety and make sure you're above that yellow line and in the Final Four, you need to have lost more than 11 pounds. Let's see if you did it, Patrick. Your current weight is...
Yes!
That's it, you did it.
All right. Holy cow. This is awesome.
Congratulations, Patrick. You are a member of the Final Four. Good job.
I just made the Final Four. It's like a dream come true, to be completely honest with you. Seeing that 12 pop up and realizing that I punched my own ticket into the Final Four was one of the greatest feelings of my life.
Patrick, since you first started this competition, you have lost a total of 121 pounds. You lost 12 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 4.12%. Congratulations, Patrick. You are definitely safe above that yellow line. You have made it to the Final Four. And Elizabeth, I'm sorry to tell you that with 3 people above you, you are definitely below that yellow line and in danger of falling below the red line. We have 2 people left to weigh in, Fredo and Brendan.
So now I'm starting to get a little nervous because there's only 3 spots on top and 1 has been taken. So Fredo and Brendan could easily take number 2 and number 3.
Fredo, you're next.
Oh, my God, Patrick, I can't want to throw up. In all the weigh-ins on the ranch, I've been positive a handful of times that I knew there's no way anybody worked harder than me this week. And I knew that I had it. Tonight, that wasn't the case.
You want this bad, don't you?
Yeah, pretty bad.
Fredo, when you first started this competition, you weighed 367 pounds. Last week, you weighed in at 263 pounds. In order to make that Final Four, you need to have lost more than 9 pounds. Fredo, your current weight is...
Oh, yeah! Yeah! You guys have changed me. I'm gonna be the person I was when I met my wife. And I'm not there yet, but it's coming.
Are you the man to beat?
I am. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna try.
I can't wait to see it. Good job, Fredo.
Thank you. Now, it's probably the most exciting moment I've had here. I really wanted to make the Final Four. I found something tonight. I don't know what it is, but it's like you can do it, you know? 248. Just can't believe that number.
Fredo, you lost 15 pounds this week for a total percentage of weight loss of 5.7%. Congratulations, Fredo. You are officially in the Final Four.
Thank you.
Mark, you don't need me to tell you. I can tell by that look on your face that you have already seen the math, and you are below that yellow line.
Elizabeth and I are below the yellow line. The red line is still yet to be determined. I know it's not me, but it's either Brendan or Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, you are still in danger of falling below the red line.
When I saw my name dropping, it really felt that this week my luck has run out. There is no Final Four for me.
Right now, Ada, you are in danger of falling below the yellow line. It all comes down to Brendan.
This is it. My name is right above the yellow line. Brendan's number is going to decide it all. If he's above me, then I go below the yellow line. If I'm above him, then I'm guaranteed a spot in the Final Four.
It all comes down to Brendan. Brendan, come on up.
My weight loss numbers, you never know with me. 2 then 11, 5 then 11. I've done it all season. I had an 8 and 7 the last 2 weeks, so I was honestly nervous, man. I really was.
Brendan, when you first started this competition, you weighed 362 pounds. Your previous weight was 265 pounds. Brendan, you need to have lost more than 5 pounds to be above that red line. To be above the yellow line, you need to have lost more than 10 pounds.
I kicked Brendan's ass this week. I am expecting a big number here.
Brendan, your current weight is...
This is the final moment. Either I'm the final 4 or below the yellow line. You know, there's only 3 spots on top.
It's not even a question in my mind. I'm going to be under the red line.
Brendan, you need to have lost more than 5 pounds to be above that red line. To be above the yellow line, you need to have lost more than 10 pounds. Brendan, your current weight is...
I see the silver lining. It's okay that I'm going home right now. This does not define me.
I love you, man. Seriously. I wanted to kill you the first week. I just love you now. It's amazing. I just love you, man. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine. I'm here for you the whole time. You ever need something, you know you call me, right? Hey. My bro.
Brendan, from the first week, you know, you and I have been close. We've come a long way together. You've put a fight up the whole way, brother. You're gonna be fine, man.
You're leaving this house a changed man. You worked incredibly hard. You were just the strongest person in this gym. And I got such enjoyment out of seeing you get upset, but also just push ahead. I think that you're just such a great man.
Jillian?
I'm disappointed for you, sweetheart, because you're such an incredible athlete and you've worked so hard. You're a badass. You've been a badass, and you're focused on what does matter to you. And I know that you're gonna go after all your dreams and everything that you're passionate about, and it's gonna happen for you.
I'm glad you guys are the 5 that are still here.
You've overcome more than any of us have.
I really am.
Keep your head up.
Some of these are tears of sadness, but most of them are tears of joy for them. I swear to God. I love you guys, I really do.
We have a lot to be proud of, Brendan. In less than 3 months, you have lost 102 pounds. Brendan, this fight, this journey isn't over for you yet. We are going to see you at the finale. You are still in it for the at-home prize. And by the way, your whole life is ahead of you. Yeah. And we're proud to be a part of it.
Thank you.
You lost 5 pounds for a total percentage of weight loss of 1.89%. Sorry to tell you that you have fallen below the red line and you are automatically eliminated. Brendan, you are not the biggest loser, and it's time for you to go.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Brendan.
Eliminated. I fell below the red line. The silver lining is, no matter what people think about me, whether they think I'm a game player, whether they think I'm an awesome person, whether they think I'm a jerk, I've lost 102 pounds here in 11 weeks, man. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I didn't make it to the end, but I've changed so much emotionally, mentally, physically. And I will never, ever go back to that painful time of the last few years. I will never, ever do it, and that's a promise.
Congratulations, Ada. You are officially in the Final Four. Mark, Elizabeth, I'm sorry to tell you that you are below the yellow line, and you are up for elimination tonight. Jillian, it's time to say goodnight. Well, obviously, you've already had one tough goodbye. You have one more ahead of you. Mark, Elizabeth, you have 1 hour to plead your case. Convince them that they want to compete against you for $250,000 and the grand prize of The Biggest Loser. Good luck, you guys. I'll see you in an hour.
Just so you guys know, you're like family to me. And, I don't want to stop fighting. It would mean the world to me to finish this with you guys. I want to be there at the end with you. I want to do this. I want to do this with all my heart.
Mark, he's worked hard all season, never been up for elimination. Elizabeth has been below 8 times, below the line. And, you just got to wonder, at what point is enough and it's her time to go.
After all that hard work that I did this week, I pushed myself hard. And to be standing here in front of you guys, it's just upsetting me. I don't know what happened.
I swear, I thought you were going to kill it.
I know how hard the decision is going to be, but vote with your heart. Vote honestly. And I really hope that you guys can allow me to finish this with you.
Coming up, the Biggest Loser transformation moment. See how the eliminated player looks today. The Biggest Loser Club. It's changing lives.
I don't know how Ada's going to vote, but I know the guys should have my back. Fredo and Patrick, I've had their backs, and they should have mine. I'm pretty confident that they're going to keep me around.
I never go into an elimination confident. You have these friendships, but people are going to vote for what's best for them. And I understand that. So however they vote, I'm not going to take it personally.
All right, guys. This is always a difficult choice, but tonight the stakes couldn't be higher. Elizabeth, Mark, one of you will be eliminated tonight, and one of you will become the last member of the Final Four. So, let's get to the vote. Ada.
I guess for me, I just have to choose what's right for me, and there is one person that I'm closer to. So, for that reason, I had to vote for Mark.
Okay. Mark, that's one vote for you. If you receive one more vote, you will be eliminated. Patrick.
Truly have a special place in my heart for both of the people that are up for elimination tonight. This season, as eliminations, we've progressed, they've gotten harder and harder, and this one is definitely the hardest one that I've sat in, and I hope understanding goes into this. My vote tonight is for Mark. Sorry, man. I'm not sure I can beat you, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I understand.
You're the biggest threat. There's no doubt that you're a huge threat.
Are you surprised by Patrick's decision?
I'm a little surprised.
Honestly, Mark, I think that if situations were reversed, to give yourself the best opportunity to win, that you would try to set yourself up as best as you could, honestly. And I hope that you don't take this personally.
I understand.
We don't need to hear from you, Fredo. The decision has been made with 2 votes. Mark, I'm sorry to tell you that you have been eliminated. You are not the Biggest Loser. No, it's disappointing to not make the Final Four, but Mark, you are still in it, still competing for the at-home prize. Mark, it's time to say goodbye.
I'm sorry for that. I understand, man. It hurts. I mean, I'm disappointed not only in the fact that I did not make the Final Four, but someone I thought had my back didn't. And Patrick was wrong when he said if it was reversed, then I would make the same decision, because I wouldn't. Being on The Biggest Loser has been the experience of a lifetime. Life at 421 pounds was not great. I thought that was me at the time. I didn't feel like I was a skinny guy trapped inside a fat body. No, I was a fat guy in a fat body. You know, I just thought that was it. That's what life had to offer. And I found just how hard I can push myself. And I like it. I'm back, and I'm back to stay. With no doubt in my mind, I am back to stay. I'm going to the bar I used to work. I'm real excited to see my father, because I didn't get a chance to see him during makeover week. I'm real excited to see his reaction.
See, look, here we are, back in West Roxbury, home sweet home, finally, after a long 3 months at the ranch. It's good to be home. Can't wait to see my friends and family.
First thing I saw on him was his smile. He looks just so happy. I haven't seen that smile on Brendan for years. It just blew me away.
If he would pass on the street, I would definitely not recognize him. That's for me a real surprise. I hugged him, but I said, maybe it's not my son.
Before I left, I really didn't know who I was. I felt like I was stuck in a rut, just going through the daily motions of life. You know, I had no self-identity. It feels like I lost the zest for life.
When I got the call to be on The Biggest Loser, it was probably the happiest day of my life, because I've been through a lot of things in my life, and I was a sad, sad soul, and it was tough for me to even live. I started to realize what my ultimate prize was, and that was getting my life back. And
I'm going to be steamrolling from now on, man. Like, life, we'll see if life can catch up with me instead of me trying to catch up with life.
I've lost 102 pounds. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I had a huge transformation in the ranch before I came here. I was really, really depressed. I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of issues. And they're not all gone, but they're starting to dissipate. So I feel really, really good now.
Yeah, I'm down to 292 pounds. I'm going after that $100,000 at-home prize. It's not about the money. I want to be that at-home winner. You know, if I can't be in the Final Four, I'm going to be the at-home winner.
When I started The Biggest Loser, I weighed 362 pounds. Now, today, I weigh 237 pounds, a total weight loss of 125 pounds. When I used to look in the mirror, I used to see someone that was, lost. I was in such a black hole that I thought it was never going to end and I was going to smack and die.
I wore the same jeans every day and the same fat sweatshirt every day. I feel good. It feels good to try on clothes and have them actually fit, have them be a little too big. Now I feel like I can move on, go out and start dating again and just be happy again because I haven't been happy in a long time. What's up?
I'm good, how are you?
I just want to say thank you to the Biggest Loser. I mean, yeah, I was a game player, but you guys saved my life. Now it's about me living longer. It's about me having a family. It's about me just living life and enjoying it for the first time in a long time.
What's up, guys? How's everything, man?
I've been working in the inner city schools now for, 8 years. But I felt like before the Biggest Loser, I was kind of faking it because I wasn't physically or mentally ready to really teach these kids to my full capability.
Should be wicked hard.
Now I feel like I can make, an example of myself and show them the right path to go down. And now they can actually look up to me.
When I went on the ranch, guys, I was really, really out of shape. I was teaching you guys how to work out and what to eat, but I wasn't doing it. Now that I've lost the weight, you can look up to me and be like, he's doing it, so I want to follow in his footsteps.
Coach, I just got to say, you look good, man. And I'm just proud of you. Proud of you for losing that weight.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Dude, you've improved a lot since I've seen you.
I'm really proud of Coach Donovan. He lost the weight. That kind of really showed me that I can do what I want to do. I can be what I want to be. I'm really glad that the Biggest Loser was really able to help him because he needed it. He really did.
Pop up, bang. There you go. Good.
When I arrived at the Biggest Loser Ranch, I weighed 421 pounds. I now weigh 248 pounds. I've lost 173 pounds.
Hey!
What's up? I moved in with my cousin, who lives out here in the Phoenix area, and we're finishing our journeys together. All right, I got some fresh veggies.
Okay. When Mark left for the ranch, I weighed 288 pounds. Today, I weigh 188 pounds, having lost 100 pounds.
I'm really glad I was able to inspire you. And, you did this all at home.
I never thought I'd be able to do it.
Triple digits. Cheers to healthy food.
Healthy life.
When I came out to Phoenix, I knew there were a lot of former contestants who lived out here. One contestant in particular happens to be Sunshine from season 9.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Sunshine.
Welcome to Arizona.
Thanks.
How are you?
Good.
Even though Mark and I are meeting each other for the first time, the second he was on that show, we're family, and it's going to stay like that forever.
There was no way I'd be able to do this hike at 421 pounds.
Doesn't it feel great now? Don't you just feel like a new person?
I really wanted the help and the advice of someone who had been through exactly what I've been through. She knows how it is from beginning to end, and then the journey of life that starts after the finale. I have the motivation for the finale, I really want to do well. How is it afterwards?
It's hard at first, and you're not going to be used to it because you're a completely different person. You're brand new. There's no getting back to normal life. What is normal anymore?
Yeah.
So that's why you have to set goals for yourself. Sign up for a triathlon or a marathon. Just stay involved. It's good to surround yourself with positive people and people that want you to do well.
I know I'm going to accomplish everything that I've set out to do and to really kickstart my journey of life.
I know how I used to hurt. I know how good I feel now. No way I'm going back. That's already been decided. No way in hell I'm going back.
It's the only show where less is more. Take a peek at the next new Biggest Loser.